Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for June 2019. And this is for you coming from Scorpio. So I'm going to shuffle these cards, but before that, I'm going to give you my email address, and that is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, at gmail.com. Now, I'm going to pull this first card to talk to you about your first 15 days of June, and it's all about your area of job for you coming from Scorpio. And it's a very good card. It's a card of long term security and growth. So, you're going to have a lot of help from people to muster up this wonderful energy. So, your first 15 days of June in your job, if you're looking for a new job, make your applications. You'll have all the luck to attract a good one. And even if you want to stay on in your old job, you'll see that your bosses and superiors are on your side. You're going to say and do something very good. And that's what this card says, you will grow. Now we will talk about your business in the first 15 days. And let's see what the card says for that. Well, it's a card of money, but it says be careful. There can be somebody who is jealous of you. Look at the bottom of this card. There's a snake there. But you've got your foot on it, so you're in control. But still, identify the person in your business area who might cheat you or play you out or let you down. That's the only. But you are strong enough with this card to resist this problem and to overcome it. And I would say from this card, I sense a growth in as far as business is concerned. So go ahead and grow in the business, and you will see that what you do and what you say attracts business partnerships as well. So a good card for you. Now about romance. Let's talk about new romance. What are the chances of finding a new romance? And if you find one, how is it going to go in the first 15 days of June? And it's going to go very well. It says there's so much of togetherness from this card. And there's an attraction also from each other. It's a card of Jupiter and Venus. And so the card says that the meeting was destined, basically. If you meet somebody in the first 15 days of June, you're coming from Scorpio. So treat this as a very good opportunity to meet somebody. And if you have somebody in mind, go chasing for it, because it's a lucky enough card to get you what you want in the area of romance. And what about a romance that you may already have? How is that going to go in the first 15 days? Well, that's a problem. This is a card of conflict. So it says there are many areas of conflict between you and the person you're having a romance with. But it's a card that doesn't allow anything to break up. So the solutions will be able to be found in this first 15 days of June for you, where the ongoing romance is concerned. Take the soft approach with this card, because I get a sense here that somebody is going to go on fire. There's a new moon on this card, which shows that new beginnings can be created. So there's a lot of life still in your ongoing romance in the first 15 days. So go and handle that nicely. And what about your marriage? I'm going to pull this card now and see what the marriage says. This is a very good card. It says there are so many agreeable areas in your marriage. The possibility of money coming into it and growth, and the possibility of long-term security or long-term investment. What a wonderful card in the first 15 days of June for you coming from Scorpio. So go all out and to find the happiness in your marriage and for the fulfillment as well. Go out and enjoy yourself. Be young again. Why not? Now I'm going to go to the last 15 days of June and talk to you about your job, you coming from Scorpio. So the job-wise, this is not a good card. It's a card of problems, verbal problems, physical problems, differences of opinion. So you don't want to be involved in something like that in the last 15 days where your job is concerned or you're in deep trouble. Stay away from it. Mind your own business. Show appreciation to the bosses. Be on their side of the managers. And then you will be able to control this card. Otherwise, you are going to expose yourself. You'll have to make some changes you don't like and respect your superiors, the card says. Otherwise, you'll have a problem. So for you coming from Scorpio now, about your business possibilities, what are they going to be like? Okay. It's the card of growth, but it's also the card that says that the growth is very slow with plenty of hurdles and obstacles. So, in the area of business in the last 15 days, if I were you, I will not take any kind of risk looking for new businesses or attempting to make changes. Stay as you are, look after what you have, try to work out these 15 days without much damage. But the card also says there's a sense of growth in the sense that business might pick up in the last 15 days. So that's a good possibility. So business might pick up nicely, but don't start something new. That's the bottom line. So let's talk now of romance. What about the chances of a new romance in the last 15 days for you? You coming from Scorpio. It says if you find one, it's going to be a bully. Well, I won't go to that extent, but somebody who wants to dominate you. So you will meet somebody who will want to dominate you, and that's what's happened in the last 15 days of June. So do you want that somebody? If you want that somebody very much, try to take it easy. Don't rush into the arms of that somebody. So give it some thought, give it some time, and try to get these last 15 days to go by without really hooking up your responsibilities. So play safe is my message, because I don't quite like this card very much. It shows some unhappiness and shows some tendency to be just being put under stress. Now, what about the all ongoing romance that you have? How is that going to be? Let's see, in the last 15 days for you coming from Scorpio. And that shows trouble. This is the card of deception and deceit. So some things based on deception, on deceit, or secrecy, or something you don't know, or something your ongoing romance partner doesn't show is going to explode. And so be very careful. Go hunting for it earlier if you can. Because once you're in the last 15 days, this problem from this card shows that, well, it's your card I pulled for you. So you could be the victim, the person listening to me. So be a detective, look behind the scenes. If you want to still hold on to that ongoing romance, then you tell yourself, I've got to sort these problems out before they get out of hand. There are problems which are slowly being exposed. Now we'll talk about your marriage, and let's see what the card says. All right, it's two people not talking. That's what the card says. Two people not talking and looking the other way. So why don't you, since you're listening to me, start talking to your marriage partner? And that will soften everything. And that will create the channels and the avenues of communication again. And be kind and try to be supportive in whatever your marriage partner wants in the last 15 days. Because it's a card, and there's a sign of Mercury here, which means money problems could also be disturbing you and your marriage partner. So since you're listening to all this from me, be the person who starts to communicate as gently as possible. Days will pass quickly, and you will see that not too much damage can be. It's a card of separation, which starts from looking away from each other. You don't want it to get worse. So you make the move to cure that. Now you coming from Scorpio, I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages. There'll be some people of certain ages who are going to be very, very lucky in the month of June. And what are the ages going to be? Those people coming from Scorpio. The ages are, if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72 or even 81, you're going to be one very lucky person, whether in business, whether in job, whether finding that wonderful person in the form of a romance, or whether making the family and marriage very happy. So you are the chosen one to enjoy things, or going to the casino on your lucky days as well, the days which I've mentioned. All right. If you're not of these dates, of these ages, then you'll have to see me for a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And we'll talk about that a bit later. Now, what about your lucky dates? DATES, your lucky dates in the month of June for you coming from Scorpio. What does the card say? It's a card of Gemini. It says you're going to get unexpected good luck on the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd in June. So whether it's to a trip to the casino, whether it's going to be discussing things in business or job, whether it's looking for the new romance, whether it's to make your marriage happy. The 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd, get ready to get whatever you want coming to your favor. And now we will talk about direction. Oh, no, we're going to talk about colors first. So, coming from Scorpio, what is the color you should wear? Because whatever you wear, you open a channel of energy to the planet who controls that color. And so, for the month of June, I would say wear plenty of white and silver colors. And when you wear that, you open a channel of energies to some of your best planets, the planet Mars and the planet Saturn. So wear plenty of white and silver colors, and you will see that luck just keeps pouring into you, making you lucky. Even going to the casino, make sure you got white and silver colors on you. Now we will talk about, for you, Scorpio, your direction energy. So around the compass, round Earth, there are 9 planets surrounding us, our solar system. And when we look left or right or straight or back, we are going to be facing some planet. So for you coming from Leo, what does the card says? Well, it's the card that says face northeast. It's the card of Neptune. So it says face northeast, and you're going to find a lot of inspiration and good luck. Make your wishes when you face northeast. It doesn't mean travel northeast, no. Just it's question of energy. So when you face northeast, you are getting the inspirations that you, and whether it's the romance, the marriage, the job, the business, you're going to find a lot of good luck coming your way. So face northeast. Well, I have this 90-minute session, which is going to cost you USD 50 to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years. And during these 90 minutes, I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky colors, all based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And I will tackle your next 7, 8, or 9 years in all areas of your life. And you'll be on top of them because you'll be ready to know them. So we'll do this session of 90 minutes. And so contact me, send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. I wish you the best of June, and I hope you get what you want. Thank you and goodbye.